Hi, want to address Ho'oponopono with name. Now, you can read a chapter in book 2 about the whole process. All I'm going to do here is explain how to do it. Not why it works, how it works, or what are the ramifications of the ancient Chinese acupuncture meridians and how to access them, and what Gary Craig did, and what Robert G. Smith did, and what Dr. Hugh Lin did, and what Louise Hay did, etc., etc., etc. But suffice it to say, I'm standing on the shoulders of giants, okay? So anyway, Ho'oponopono, the 4 phrases are I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, and thank you. Now, who you're saying this to or what this is about and all those details, again, I'm going to pass on. That's a subject for your study. You can study about it. You can read Joe Vitale and Dr. Hugh Lin's book, etc., etc. The tapping points are the inside edge of the eyebrow, one or both, the outside edge of the eye, okay, not the temple, not the eyeball, but the outside edge where the bone comes around for the third point, which is under the eye, about where the pupil is, straight down. We're going to pass on the upper gum line and lower gum line, go straight to the collarbone, which deals with kidneys, which is, again, more information than you need to accomplish this effectively. The wrist, we squeeze the wrist twice if we take a big breath, a cleansing breath. So here is the process. Ho'oponopono with name, which calibrates on the Hawkins map of consciousness at 600. Some of you know 500 is love, 540 and 560 and unconditional love, and this is 600. So were I to have a situation with myself such as low self-esteem, well, I would go, I love you, George. I love you, George. I love you, George. I love you, George. Peace. I'm sorry, George. I'm sorry, George. I'm sorry, George. I'm sorry, George. Peace. Please forgive me, George. Please forgive me, George. Please forgive me, George. Please forgive me, George. Peace. Thank you, George. Thank you, George. Thank you, George. Thank you, George. Peace. One hand, both hands, either or. Those are the tapping points. The Ho'oponopono phrases with name. Let's say I have a problem with my mother-in-law. I just don't like her. She's always getting in my business and da-da-da. And her name is Ethel. Apologies to anybody named Ethel. I love you, Ethel. I love you, Ethel. What if I gag when I'm about to say that? Then you gag and you do it again. Because what we're doing, boys and girls, is reaching a place where you otherwise couldn't get to. Just thinking about it, just intellectually going through the process, you don't do this. What we're doing is we're using the ACT, my proprietary formula, affirmation cementing technique. We use the body's energy meridians, tap on them with the affirmation, and we make progress. But this is specific to relieving a number of things, and I'm doing this for one specific client, and hopefully you'll benefit as well. I'm sorry, name. Take your time. And not magic words and magic spots exactly where to hit. It's getting into the vibration. It's tuning to the resonant frequency of relief and release. I love you, name. I'm sorry, name. Please forgive me, name. Thank you, name. I hope this helps. Certainly, we can work with you one-on-one for folks that have Skype, and of course, we do this in sessions all the time. So hopefully that helps. That's Ho'oponopono with name. Again, calibrates at 600 on the Hawkins scales, and most of us live considerably below that. So that will be useful for you. Try it. You'll like it. You have problems with somebody else. I have an enemy. Hey, you ever hear this? Love your enemies. I love you, whatever the enemy's name is. Okay? Take your time. Tap. Do it slow. Don't you want to tune in? I'm sorry. Well, why should I be sorry? He's the one who messed up. Never mind all that. Please forgive me. Well, why should he forgive me? He's the bastard that da-da-da-da. Screw that nonsense, okay? You're coming from a place of love, boys and girls. 600, you're above unconditional love, okay? And love works, okay? Hatred doesn't so much. Fear doesn't so much. Panic, vitriol, holding grudges and grievances, they don't work, okay? It may provide some temporary relief for the ego, but they're not a long-term solution. So I hope this helps. Thank you for your time, and bye-bye. You can always find where I'll be and where I might be giving a talk or being available. Again, the Skype session is always by appointment by going to www.iwantjoy.com. Click on Contacts and Calendar. Thank you. Happy 2015. Okay?